So this is ways to get more money to buy an e-bike / dirt bike. So the first method of the day is saving. Save your money. If it isn't necessary, don't buy it. And by necessary, that can go for two things: clothes or food. If you don't need to buy food, don't buy it. And if you don't need to buy clothes, don't buy it. So the main thing is just save your money. Put the majority of your money into a savings account, so it eventually stacks up. The next method I have is invest. Investing can either make you money or lose you money. But in the long run, it will eventually make you money for sure. There's no doubt about it. It depends what what investment you use and what investment you do not use, and where you use it. Never do stocks. Or that's just from past experiences. And yeah, that's kind of it for investing. Investing is a major part of making money, though. It's a very big part. If you don't invest, then you'll make probably 20% less than what you would have made. There is, if you've ever seen, one of those, stock bar graph images, it'll be bumps up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But eventually, it will go skyrocketing. And if you sell right there, money. And I'm talking about some money, real money. But the thing about that is you have to kind of camp it, all night, all day, to see if you have the right, or if you look at it at the right time and it skyrockets, sell it. Sell. And that'll get me into the next one. The next one is buying and reselling. So for buying and reselling, you always go for higher. For an example of items you could use are shoes, MacBooks, and dirt bike gear. For shoes, all you gotta do is go to the thrift store and find shoes that are being sold for cheaper than what they should be at real shoe store. And my friend found a pair of Panda Nike Dunks for $15, and he cleaned them up really nice, and they're amazing. It doesn't even look like they're from a thrift store. And then for MacBooks, go on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, etc., and find certain MacBooks with the specs on it. And they always ask for the specs in the year, because depending on what that is can really improve the price. And to go along with prices, always compare prices with other people and sell it for more than what you bought it for. Get good deals. Sell for capital. If you barely make a profit, $5, that's not going to cut it. You got to at least sell it for $100, maybe $150 or higher. Any price above $100 works amazing for MacBooks, because if you buy one and sell it for let's say you bought it for $300 and then you add $150 to it, that's $450. And basically, if you rinse and repeat, then you'll have, let's say, 10 MacBooks. And if you sell 10 MacBooks for $450, then that's $4,500. It's a lot. And I'm going to be honest that if you take all this into consideration, really put this into work, you will make bank. And I swear, I'm not going to swear on anything. I swear on this remote that's right next to me that you will make money from investing, saving your money, and buying and reselling. All of that works beautifully. And then another thing is that I forgot to put in is doing jobs around your neighborhood. If there's a certain need that people need help with, help them with that. If you mow a lawn for $50 and you do that 10 times, it's $500. If you do it for 1,000 times, then $5,000, just like that. So if you really take a year and take your time with it, don't rush it, because if you rush it, you'll mess everything up. At least I think. But do whatever you want with it. I just think, from my view, that all of those methods work amazing, including buying and reselling, then doing jobs around your neighborhood really, really works. Like, for a quick buck, like, let's say it takes you 30 minutes to mow a lawn for, like, $50. And if they want to go lower, go to $25. But it takes longer if you go down. So try to haggle with them. Like, if they're asking you for $50 or $45, if they're asking you for $35, go to 40, right? And then, like, haggle, right? And if you do that, then you'll make bank. Like, I swear. It works. It really works. And it really, really works. And the reason I'm doing a voiceover right now is because, like, the air resistance on my camera was barely working for the microphone. So I just thought, hey, screw it. I'm going to just talk about it because it'll work better that way, because now I have everything, like, memorized. Because when I went on the ride, I didn't. And it works perfectly because I have this in the background, so if you get bored, then, there's that, right? But, yeah, so just do that, make money, save money, invest money, and if you do all that and then you tithe, you put your money with God, then it'll work amazing, right? What was it? Let me find it. Nothing is impossible with God. Luke 1:37. If you take that, right, and apply it to yourself, if you do all this, it might take maybe 6, 12 months, a whole year, right, and nothing works, because you're not putting your trust in God. You got to put your trust in God and then do all of it. Or while you're doing it, put your trust in God. But if you don't put your trust in God, do it before. Don't do it before, and then halfway through, or actually, you might as well just start with putting your faith in God, because Philippians 4:13, all things are possible through Christ, our Savior. I think I got that correct. But yeah, so save your money, invest your money, buy and resell certain items for a higher profit, and help around your neighborhood. That works so good. And then another thing you could do just on top of that is get a part-time. Like, maybe be like a busboy or something, or like a busboy is like a cook, or not a cook, sorry, a person who washes dishes. Or you could be a waiter or a cashier or whatever tickles your fancy. Do that and explore and do part-times that you actually want to do just to make a quick buck. If you don't want to do it and you make a quick buck and you don't like it, move on to something else. So you might as well be making good money with something that you like doing. Because if you don't do that, then you're not going to like it, and it's going to be sucky for a long time unless you do what you want to do. Unless you do what you want to do. But yeah, and I will show you what you will get, or what you could get, if you do all this correctly. You could eventually be able to buy a Sur-Ron, or a E-Ride Pro, or a Talaria, or any dirt bike or e-bike that you would want to get, that you were saving up for. And you might be able to have a little bit extra money left over when you buy your dirt bike. So mod it as much as you can to what you want, like to your specifications of what you would want on a dirt bike. Like, you can make your dream dirt bike if you just do that for like 3 years. If you do all the things that I mentioned, do it for like 3 or 4 years, and boom. And the thing I'm touching right now is the battery. I got a 72-volt battery, and it's really cool. And I'm right now, what I was doing is like going through the modifications I got on it, which, yeah, the back brake is destroyed right now. I gotta bleed it. But other than that, really, all you really gotta do is just stick to what I said, and then you can also watch other videos about how to save and make more money. They might have the same things as I have stated, maybe, because these are really good ways and easy ways to make money. Like, basically, if you do all this correctly, you do it for 3 or 4 years, you will have maybe 10,000. That might be a little bit high, but maybe 10,000. You might be able to achieve that if you stick to that for at least a couple years. If you do that and all goes well, you will have enough to buy a E-Ride Pro, a Talaria, a KTM, a Sur-Ron, or whatever you want to buy. You will have that in your hands. If God's will, if God accepts it, then you will have it. Ask and receive. But the main thing that you want to do is pray about it. And now the video is about to end. God bless you. Have an amazing